So back in June of this year, Kanye West's ex-personal assistant sued him for sexual harassment. This was an assistant that he hired in July of 2021. And this is the woman who claimed that Kanye would send her all these like weird random texts about his private areas and different things. Now, she recently amended her lawsuit. And what she's claiming now is that Kanye allegedly drugged her at a studio session with Diddy. So I don't know, what it is about all this Diddy madness that is making people attach everything to him, but this is what's happening. So she says that she was invited to the studio by Kanye, and at the time she was managing artists, so she thought it would be a good, opportunity to take her artist into the studio with Ye. So she took the artist into the studio. Once they got in the studio, Diddy was there, and there were drinks that were being served, and they were told, you have to drink in order to be in here. So she's having a drink, and then she said she started feeling disoriented. Woke up the next morning, didn't remember anything that happened. She says sometime later, like years later, Kanye came up to her and was explaining to her what happened that night. Said that they did have sex and was giving her details of it, but she, again, could not remember. So she says, at one point she thought she was just like embarrassed and, she had embarrassed herself at a work event because she couldn't remember, but she wasn't going to say anything about it. And then once she got the details, I guess that's what made her want to move forward with like a lawsuit or whatever. And to be clear, she's not accusing Diddy of any wrongdoing in this. She's accusing Kanye, but she's lumping it in with all the Diddy stuff.
People think when you add Diddy to the story, it makes it more believable.
Maybe.
That's what it sounds
maybe
like.
That's what it is. Because it's like this lawsuit was from June, and it just was recently amended. So I'm like, why?
Like Charlamagne said, once you put Diddy in it makes it believable, makes people, makes
I
it more salacious.
didn't say it makes it more believable. I said that they think it makes it more believable when you add Diddy to it.
Yeah, makes it more salacious, puts it back in the press.
Yeah, well, on a lighter note, in the West household, or I guess Kanye's not in the house with them anymore, but in the West family, North West did an interview with Interview Magazine. Kim Kardashian interviewed her. And let me just tell y'all, North West is really one of the ones. She is going to be a force in everything. So in this interview, they're just, talking about different stuff, like her favorite artists, her favorite, classes in school. But one of the questions that is going viral that she was asked right now, she started talking about God. Let's take a listen.
What's one lesson you'll never forget?
To trust God only. Don't trust nobody else except God because y'all want to trust him.
What was the best day of your life?
In Italy, it was just very chill, just spending time with my siblings. That's when I really brought them close to God. And I was like, we had this house there and there was like these devil statues, and I was like, no, girl. And I was like, what should we do? We gotta pray. So then I taught Shy and Psalm how to pray, and I taught Saint to pray. God really did his thing after.
Y'all, kids are so just pure and introspective, and hearing her talk about teaching her siblings how to pray. I don't think people understand how, with Northwest, watching her grow up in the world that she grows up in, she's so smart. I don't know.
How old is she?
I think how old is she now? 9 or 10?
I think she's older than that.
I'm about to look it up. But they also too, there's no audio of this, but they also asked her, she's 11. Wow, 11. North is 11? I'm getting old.
Yes, you are.
Ooh. What? If I'm getting old, you ancient.
That's right. It's a blessing.
Okay, because the way all I
said was yes, you are. It's a blessing to be getting older, Lauren LaRosa. My gosh.
Yeah, but she's 11, but she has to grow up fast too. It's just so much going on with her and her family, the press and all that. She has to grow up fast.
But a lot of kids who are in, I feel like the celebrity kids live in a bubble a lot. And for North, it just seems like she's so aware of what's going on in around the world around her, which doesn't always happen. But they asked her too about does she like being on camera? And she said sometimes she doesn't, and she actually wants to sue the paparazzi when they take pictures of her. But she said if she's not tired and her outfit is good, she's like, okay, yeah, I'll take a picture. And I'm like, how does she even the thought process to being like, no, I want to sue you for taking my
Remember,
picture?
Her family's smart though. People take her family as being dumb, but they are billionaires. And
y'all
they are
be around
smart.
some dumbass little kids, man. Who these little dumb kids that y'all be around all the time? That y'all are just in here gushing over Northwest. Northwest sound like most 11-year-olds I know.
Most celebrity little kids
are super smart.
Most celebrity little kids
Forget
are
the celebrity.
very. No, the celebrity has a lot to do with it because she doesn't. Celebrity kids don't get to interact with the world the same way that a regular kid would. So yeah, my niece at 11 could sit down and have a very conversation with you. But a celebrity kid is like, they're homeschooled most of the time. They don't get around other people.
Do you know that this woman, Northwest, probably got more stamps on her passport than you?
Why are you always bringing it back to me?
I'm just saying. No.
Why are you always bringing? Because you know what I'm saying.
Don't feel away. She probably got more stamps on her passport than all of us.
It's a group think over here.
She's seen the world.
She has seen the world.
What are you talking about?
You gotta think her family's billionaires.
Yes,
they're heavily
like,
into business. Like she's supposed to be.
You putting your Delaware lens
wow.
on.
He's about to say you putting your Delaware 11-year-old against Northwest. That's what he's about to say.
By the way, I just want to say kids are very smart.
Yes, they are.
So I don't, kids are very, very intelligent.
So then you
people.
come and repeat what I just said, but mine is from a Delaware lens.
No, I'm just pushing back on the fact you said that she's in a bubble. Her bubble is no. Nah,
you know what I mean by the bubble, though. They're protected from. Yes, you do. They're protected from. Your
Lou
kids
Ivy
are
said she ain't never seen a ceiling in her life. How many ceilings have you seen, Lauren?
I see one every day. A heavy ceiling, a burden. Especially as a black woman in a room with you. What?
Lauren, just pray.
Your foot's on my neck.
Just
back
pray.
up.
Just pray. Just pray. That is Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa. Just pray.
Me and Trent said in the group chat.
That fat foot.
What would Lauren do without us guys in her life keeping our foot on her neck?
Bro.
I feel bad for you. Sometimes
you need to put them feet up. They're a little thick.
That's all right. All right.
Some fluid. Stop eating all that.
I want to remind
now,
everybody.
What if I got diabetes now? See there? Can you make fun of my fluid-filled feet?
No, you don't. No, you don't. Why you keep trying?
Right. Gals,
I need
all
a
right.
fan.
All right.
He be pissing me. He gonna make me sweat off my
Lauren
Lugo.
LaRosa and myself will be in North Carolina this weekend. She's single, so fellas, pull up on her.
Wow.
See what I'm saying?
Well, I'm setting you up.
Can y'all give my neck a rest?
I'm sorry.
Like, whoa.
Hey, yo, pause. I'm just, fellas, anyway, let's get to the mix.
Now you got them cornering me at North Carolina.
It's the Breakfast Club.
Lord have mercy.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.